That is very impressive. He misjudged the last one though, so I'm taking points off.
This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto, and it's a massive one tonight, as the battle on Bay Street in the PWHL is just hours away, as Toronto will take on Montreal at Scotiabank Arena. This game is going to be historic. The main reason is the previous attendance record for a pro women's hockey game of 13,316, which was set earlier this year between Minnesota and Montreal, will be broken. We love history made, and we're also going to have an amazing game on the ice. I don't know what you're doing tonight, but I hope I'm going to see you down there at the game. We got to be part of history, yeah? But there will be so many people there that I might miss ya, so if you see me in the concourse, stop. What makes this game special on the ice, though, is that this is a battle between two of the best teams in the league, with Toronto now just 3 points back of Montreal for second, which is hard to believe considering how Toronto started the season. But they're absolutely buzzing right now with 4 wins in their last 5 games. When we talked Toronto on Wednesday, we mentioned a large part of the turnaround was due to the play of Natalie Spooner. Well, what did she do Wednesday against Boston? She continued her hot streak by scoring a hat trick, and her league-leading goal total is now up to 10. Spoons! We love spoons. We also love a big Toronto turnaround. This is huge for us. Marie-Philippe Poulin, though, is also having a great year and is just 2 points back of Spooner's 11. And Montreal has 3 players in the top 10 in points, and 2 players in the top 5 in goals. Montreal's also just lost once in regulation all season long, and are currently on a 3-game heater. We love a Toronto-Montreal matchup just flat out, but the fact that we're getting these 2 juggernaut teams right now in the league getting together with these Canadian legends, come on, it's gonna be sweet. And you can watch the battle on Bay Street tonight on TSN. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. We have officially arrived at All-Star Weekend in the NBA. And the NBA is truly one of the leagues that does All-Star Weekend properly. And it all starts tonight on TSN, with the celebrity game going at 7 Eastern, and then at 9 is the Rising Stars game. But to me, the main event of this weekend isn't the game Sunday, but All-Star Saturday night. Let's start with the dunk contest, where defending champion Mac McClung is an overwhelming favorite, but with an All-Star competing in Jaylen Brown. This could be tougher than last year's field, although it's hard to see anyone beating what McClung did in last year's competition. My goodness. But as good as last year's was, it's still not our favorite dunk contest dunk. And this might be blasphemy, but Vince's is not my favorite either.
This the finale on the first round for Vince Carter.
Oh, it did not. It's over. It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
The judges are coming over the table to congratulate Vince Carter.
Yeah, imagine not picking that one as your favorite. I guess something must be just a little bit better. This one still has a Toronto tie, I promise, because it happened in Toronto in 2016.
No, that might be Alfred Payton in that mascot. Oh! Yes, indeed! Okay, Aaron. Okay, Aaron. Okay, Aaron. Okay, Aaron. Okay. I'm not going to say it. I've been saying this since 2000. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over again. That might be.
If you said it's over, then it has to be
It's
more
over.
than might be.
No, that is the exclamation point on the contest.
Dang, it's just, they make it look so easy, you know? They make it look so easy. Now, outside of the dunk and 3-point contest, we also have the 3-point shootout between Steph Curry and Sabrina Ionescu. And FanDuel, you are disrespecting her. You know I'm taking that plus 176. You can watch All-Star Saturday night tomorrow on TSN. Coverage begins at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Now joined by our girl Reagan Subban to talk some PWHL. Great to see ya.
Hi, Marissa. Okay, don't mind my lighting because I'm currently at Scotiabank Arena, but lovely to see you, as always.
Reagan, this is a historic night as the battle on Bay Street is just hours away from Scotiabank. How excited are you to work this momentous event?
I just can't believe that the day is finally here. The fact that just under 19,000 seats have been sold out at Scotiabank Arena, the home of the Toronto Maple Leafs, is insane to think about and so exciting, but also proof that the demand for women's hockey is actually there. I just hope that this isn't the end of this and it continues on in the PWHL sometime in the future.
Hey, I matched that sentiment, and I will be trying to bug you while you're working just so we're on the same page. Toronto has caught fire recently after a slow start to the season. What's changed for them?
Yeah, Toronto has definitely figured out a way to get the ball moving. Despite being in last place to start the season, they're now just only 1 win away from being tied in 2nd place. We see this happen in the NHL all the time. The Edmonton Oilers are a perfect example of a team that had a slow start to the season. But on the other hand, Natalie Spooner is a massive reason for the push. She's playing some of the best hockey that I have ever seen from her. She's leading the league with 10 goals. She's coming off a hat trick. so she'll definitely be one to watch for tonight.
Reagan Sivan cannot wait to watch tonight with ya. We'll see you there. Okay, so football's done. There's only one game in the NHL tonight, and NBA's on All-Star break. So in terms of the sporting calendar, there's really not a lot going on, which means you have time to get caught up on True Detective Night Country before the season finale on Sunday on Crave. This season is so good, it takes me back to season 1, which I did rewatch before starting this season. But it does add a little more of a supernatural element. The key to any great True Detective season, though, is a good duo. And Callie Reese and Jodie Foster are getting dangerously close to Woody Harrelson and McConaughey's season 1 duo. But that got us thinking, what are our favorite duos in sports? So in honor of the True Detective season finale Sunday on Crave, here are Risser's rankings. And we're starting on the hard court as there's no denying the excellence of Jordan and Pippen. At number 4 though, we're going with a little hometown flavor. Two Raptors that brought us back to relevance, Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan. These two have so many iconic exchanges, and my favorite has to be this one.
They're 1 and 3, honestly.
You play 3 games?
This will be my 3rd game here.
So 1 and 2.
You know I.
No, I don't.
No, wait.
If you play 2 games and you add 1, that means
That's 3 games.
Yeah, but you said 1 and 3.
If we win.
1-4-3.
1 for 3. 1 for 3 or
Yeah,
1 and 2?
that's what I meant.
1 for 3. Oh, 1 for 3.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
USC, baby.
Those are the best chirps. Those are for real brother chirps. Doesn't get much better than that. Back to the list. Next up, we got Brady and Gronk. Not only were they a force on the field, but just incredibly entertaining off of it. Now here's where the homer pick comes in, number 2, Matthews and Marner. I mean, what more can I say about 2 of the best hockey players out there? You know? Get to be buddies on the ice? Come on. They're adorable. They're absolutely adorable. And at number 1, if you know me, it's pretty obvious where I'm going here. We have to go with the dynamic duo bringing love onto the field. Taylor and Travis. Listen, you can come after me all you want, but there's nothing wrong with having a little love story with your sports, eh? With the football season over, it's time to shift our attention to the biggest event in NASCAR. And that's the Daytona 500 going down this weekend on TSN. So who better to join us than our staff NASCAR expert, Lucas Blacker. Great to see ya.
Great to see you, Marissa. Thanks for having me on.
Okay, Lucas, give us the 3 biggest storylines to look out for this weekend.
Well, this is NASCAR's biggest race, and as we've seen in the previous 3 years, it's been the underdogs ending up victorious, with Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Austin Cindric, and Michael McDowell in victory lane, while some of the sport's biggest names have yet to win the Great American Race, and that includes the Cup Series champion, Ryan Blaney, who is looking to break a bit of a streak here of the defending champion not being able to win the Daytona 500 in the next season. The last time it was done was Dale Jarrett back in 2000. Saying all that, Ryan Blaney's going to have his work cut out for him along with a couple others after a vicious crash last night in the Daytona duels that saw him go head on into the outside wall. So he's going to have some company back there to start the race, and that should add some intrigue for a lot of race fans to see some of the big names carve their way through the field in the early going on Sunday.
Real quick, who do you have winning Sunday?
I'm going to go with Chase Elliott to win his first Daytona 500, put 2023 in the rearview mirror, and start off 2024 with a fresh outlook and a victory in the biggest race of the year. It's anyone's race, but I'm going to go with the 9 car. Should be a fun one overall, though.
Lucas, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks again, Marissa. Enjoy the race on Sunday.
And you can watch the Daytona 500 Sunday on TSN. Coverage begins at 2 Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. That's all for today. We'll see you right back here Monday. That's right, I will be here Monday, even if you're off work, okay? So meet me back here. See you then.